Hi students, welcome back to our class. That is our channel 39 teaching, and our class is going on that acids, bases and salts part 10 today. So we are going to learn about today about bleaching powder and baking soda and washing soda, plaster of Paris. So before that, if anybody did not see or couldn't see the remaining 9 parts, for them I gave the links in the description. Please go through them. If anybody wants to see the previous parts of the lesson, please click the respective links and watch the previous lessons. Okay, now we start our class today, right? So that is bleaching powder, CaOCl2. Actually, you know that, or we learnt that chlorine gas is produced during the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride solution, that is brine, right? Now that chlorine is used for the manufacture of bleaching powder, that is calcium oxychloride. So actually bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine gas on dry slaked lime. The slaked lime is nothing but calcium hydroxide. Okay, and the bleaching powder is represented by the formula CaOCl2, though its composition may be quite complex. Okay, now let us see how bleaching powder is prepared or produced by understanding the chemical equation given over here, right? Now you see, this is slaked lime, calcium hydroxide plus chlorine gas gives rise to CaOCl2, that is calcium oxychloride, and water. Okay, now this is nothing but bleaching powder. Yeah, this is bleaching powder. So you see, CaOH twice Cl2. So here what is happening? H2O goes here and one O remains, that is CaOCl2 is produced here, right? So this equation shows the production of calcium oxychloride, that is bleaching powder. Now let us see what are the uses of bleaching powder. Okay, now the first use, it is used for bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry, for bleaching wood pulp in paper industry, and for bleaching washed clothes in laundry. Here bleaching means to remove unwanted colors. Okay, so if any impurities or any unwanted colors are there, that are to be bleached. Okay, removal of colors or removal of dirtiness is called bleaching. Got it? Yes, that is the first use. Now second, it is used as an oxidizing agent. The reagent which is used to oxidize a compound is called oxidizing agent. So here this bleaching powder is also used as an oxidizing agent. Coming to third, it is used for disinfecting drinking water to make it free of germs, means to kill the germs in drinking water. Bleaching powder is used to make it disinfecting, right? Now coming to last, it is used as a reagent in the preparation of chloroform. Chloroform has medicinal uses. It is used as anesthesia in performing operations in medicine, right? So this is about bleaching powder. Students, next we are learning about baking soda, that is NaHCO3. So here baking soda is sometimes added for faster cooking. It is added for faster cooking in dishes, and the chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, and here it is prepared as follows, like this. It is prepared like this, that is sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide plus ammonia is mixed, and it gives rise to ammonium chloride and NaHCO3, that is baking soda. So this chemical equation shows how baking soda is prepared. So this is sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide plus ammonia. So mixture of these give ammonium chloride, NH4Cl plus baking soda, NaHCO3, right? And here the baking soda is mild non-corrosive base. It is not that much dangerous. It is mild, soft. Okay. Now here actually when baking soda is used in cooking, so when it is heated during cooking, the reaction takes place like this. So during heating, what happens, when baking soda is heated, NaHCO3, here two molecules of NaHCO3 is taken, and on heating it gives rise to Na2CO3, that is sodium carbonate, water plus carbon dioxide. And this carbon dioxide which is produced during heating, it makes the bread or bun or cake rise, making it soft and spongy. That's why it is used in bakeries to make cakes and bread. Okay, so that's what here baking powder is used. Okay, so that baking powder makes when it is heated, it releases carbon dioxide. Okay, let us see how it is. Now let us see the uses. In uses we discuss. Now uses, first, making baking powder. What is baking powder? See here, sodium bicarbonate, that is baking soda, is mixed with mild edible acids. Edible means which can be eaten. So when baking soda is mixed with edible acids, mild edible acids such as tartaric acid, the resultant substance is called baking powder. And this baking powder is used making this thing, cakes or breads. Okay, right. Now what happens, let us see, when it is heated, or here when it is mixed in water, when this baking powder is mixed in water or heated, this reaction takes place. That is NaHCO3 plus H plus, this is from water, it gives carbon dioxide plus water plus sodium salt of acid, which remains in the solution only, or which remains when it is heated in the water. Okay, but the carbon dioxide which is produced, as I said, this carbon dioxide is which is released during heating. It makes the bread or cake rise, making spongy and soft. Got it? That's why it is used in bakeries. And it is used as antacids. Why? Here sodium bicarbonate is also an ingredient in antacids. So being alkaline, it neutralizes the excess acid in the stomach and provides relief. Okay. Now soda acid, the third one, soda acid in fire extinguishers. So sodium bicarbonate is also used as soda acid in fire extinguishers, which are used to shut off the fires. Now fourth one, it acts as mild antiseptic. It can be also used as mild antiseptic. So these are the uses of sodium bicarbonate. Now next, learn about washing soda, that is sodium carbonate. Now here we have seen that when sodium bicarbonate is used, sodium carbonate is produced. Okay, let us see how sodium carbonate is produced or it is prepared and what are the uses. Okay, now another chemical that can be obtained from sodium chloride is washing soda, that is sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3 10H2O. Now in earlier topic, that is in baking soda, we have seen that sodium carbonate is obtained by heating sodium bicarbonate. Sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3, was obtained when NaHCO3 was heated, right? Now that Na2CO3, so after recrystallization, so recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives this washing soda. Recrystallization of Na2CO3 with water gives Na2CO3 10H2O, which is nothing but washing soda. So recrystallization means it is heated with water, so it absorbs some water molecules together and it forms as Na2CO3 10H2O, means one molecule contains 10 molecules of water in it. Okay, so here baking soda and washing soda, are useful chemicals, in many ways, like in industrial, means in industries, even in daily life. Now let us learn the uses of washing soda. The uses of washing soda. You see on the screen, sodium carbonate washing soda is used in glass, soap and paper industries. Second use, it is used in the manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. And third use, sodium carbonate can be used as a cleaning agent for domestic purposes like in washing powder. Fourth one, it is used for removing permanent hardness of water, means to make the water soft, sodium carbonate is also used, right? If you observe the formula, it contains 10 water molecules. Though it contains 10 water molecules, whether it is wet or dry, what does it mean? Let us see in the next topic.